Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the Betting Talk. This is episode 37, taking a look at UFC Fight Night, Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown, which is taking place tomorrow, November the 8th, 2025, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to go through my 4 best bets for the card, some props, and some lays for the entire fight night. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure to come check it out tomorrow when we're doing some live bets on the entire card. Let's start it off right away, get right into it, and we are going to take a look at the 4 best bets, and we're going to We're going to open it off with the prelim that is Josh Hawkick versus Hawkick versus Max Jimenez. We're going to go with Josh Hawkick to win via knockout or submission, and this is going to come probably in the first round, but we're just going to sit with inside distance for Josh. He's going to maul the fuck out of Max. Josh Hawkick was on the Contender Series fighting a guy much bigger than him. Absolutely laid the dude out. The dude weighed, 30 pounds heavier than him, torched him, and put his ass out. Really, really impressive wrestling. Really, really impressive ground game. He's going to get Max most likely to the ground and pound him out, and end it in the first round. I think Josh is an incredible favorite on this card. He should be on the line exactly where he is. And the value's still there, even as a minus 400, honestly. I don't see Max winning except for by a puncher's chance. Now, next on the best bets, we have the second one of the evening, Ricky Simón versus Raoni Barcelos. We're going with Ricky Simón to get it done on the line as a minus 175 favorite. I can really see Ricky Simón working Raoni Barcelos here. He is 40 years of age, or 38 years of age, but this is coming at a time in Raoni Barcelos' career where he doesn't exactly move that well anymore. He kind of forces on takedowns, and when he doesn't get his takedowns, he kind of starts to fall apart. He doesn't seem to have a backup plan. He kind of seems to rely on the ground game, and Ricky Simón is not going to allow that up. He's going to continue forcing the pressure against Raoni. He's going to force the grappling exchanges if he has to. I don't believe he's going to be on his back. I think he's going to have Raoni backing up, and I think eventually Ricky Simón is going to be able to start teeing off on him. He might go down in some later rounds, but I think Ricky Simón, after that Yavin Basharat knockout and the Cameron Smotherman decision where he just beat the shit out of the kid, I see him continuing the win streak, 3 in a row coming, and Raoni Barcelos fighting some questionable talent. We're going to go with Ricky Simón on the line. Been in the UFC a little bit longer, I think, than Raoni Barcelos. I think, what 2017, 2018, and Ricky Simón was what? Ooh, around the same time, 2018. All right. It is what it is. But yeah, we're taking Ricky Simón as the second lock of the week. Now, the third lock of the week is going to come as a underdog. That is Chris Padilla versus Ismael Bonfim. Fighting another Bonfim brother on the card is Chris Padilla. And I think he got this one done. Plus 165 on the line. We're going to double check that. I don't know if that's still the live number. He's an incredible fighter here. He's very, very well-talented. Very good mix of capabilities. The kid's got some really good aura around him. He's got some really good ground game. His submissions are on par. His striking has come a long way. And the only thing I'm a little bit questionable about is why he's still being disrespected by the bookies. You have a lot of guys who have taken this guy over the past couple weeks, and yet he's still up plus 165 here after Ismael Bonfim doesn't deal well with pressure fighters. Nazim Sadikov got a doctor stoppage over him. Benoit Saint Denis, rear naked choke, eventually just found it through when he gassed. And now you have Chris Padilla, who's got just as good of a ground game, in my opinion, as Benoit Saint Denis. You have a guy who's just as game as Ismael Bonfim, and you have a guy who doesn't look like he gasses that much, except for against Jai Herbert in the third round. He was looking a little bit worse for wear. He was looking like a little rough, but against Jai Herbert, very long, very, very durable fighter. And you have Ismael Bonfim lacking in the reach, lacking in the height. I can see it going Chris Padilla's way, and that's why he's going to be the third lock of the week to get it done. I think the value on him is a little bit under. I think it should be smashed, to be completely honest, and I think Chris Padilla here, yeah, actually, there you go. Chris Padilla's live line plus 110. It has massively switched. I'm going with Chris Padilla here as an underdog. While it's still an underdog play, smash your money and make it so. Now we're going to go on with the lock of the week. This is the fight that I think is going to get done easily. This is the fight that I think is going to just smash. I know you guys might think Joseph Morales. I know you guys might think Muslim Salikov is an underdog. I know you guys might think, you know, Zachary Reese to take out Jackson McVeigh. Watch out for that one, by the way. That's a little bit of a red flag fight. Another red flag. Before I give you guys my lock of the week, another red flag fight to watch out for. Jamal Emmers versus Hyder Emil. Jamal Emmers has very, very durable stature. He does go a little bit off in the first round, and if he does use his gas tank improperly, he does gas quite quickly. Usually in fights, he's a bit of a better point fighter. Hyder Emil is a little bit aggressive. He might get into it with Jamal Emmers. Very good swinging. Very good at hitting shots. That Muslim Salikov fight's also a red flag. But we're going with, honestly, for the lock of the week, I think it's a pretty good fight. Marco Tulio Silva to get it done against Christian Leroy Duncan. CLD is going down. Marco Tulio Silva is just incredibly forward pressure heavy. He does not back down even when he's been rocked. Even when he gets clipped bad, he does still walk forward. He tries to put out pressure in the worst moments. Kind of like Yuri Prohaska, he wants to stay in the fire. He wants to stay in their faces, and he doesn't want them to get a lot of room. He wants to keep moving forward. He wants to keep them questioning, and he wants them to keep questioning if it's working what they're doing. Marco Tulio Silva fought Yusri Belgui, or whatever the fuck his name is, in the Contender Series. Was at a massive reach disadvantage, at a massive height disadvantage, and he still used it very well. Moved forward quite quickly. Was still taking the guy up top, hitting with multiple combination shots, finding the mark every time, spinning heel kicks as well, throwing high kicks up top as well, and he's just got very good range and very good pressure status. I think Christian Leroy Duncan's going to falter. I think with Gregory Robocop Rodriguez, it was similar. He got tagged a couple times, and he doesn't deal well with guys that are just forcing everything on him. Marco Tulio Silva's done it once. I got him to do it again. Give me Marco Tulio Silva on the line as a minus 150 favorite to get it done over Christian Leroy Duncan. And in my opinion, it shouldn't be close. CLD should go down here, and it should be very, very quick. Now we're going to take a look at what that pays on a 4-pick parlay on Bet365. That is the Canadian sports betting app that we use. Tulio Silva, Chris Padilla, Josh Hawkick, and Ricky Simone to get it done. Pays you $555 with almost a 10% boost. $25 will get you back $175 for the locks of the week. I'm locking it down. I'm gonna bet it. I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna smash, but I'll tell you what, I'm 100% sure I'm gonna put money on it. That's all I got for the locks of the week. We can go into the props for every single fight now. I will tell you guys as well, I would be a little bit more questionable with some of these fights. Like Maya Bueno Silva should not be a plus 200, but it is what it is. She's a good grappler. Matt Schnell plus 400 is crazy. He's got really good durable stature. He's chinny, but he's chinny, but he can move. Some of these fights are a little bit rough, but let's get it done for you guys, and let's see what we can figure out right now. What is McVeigh actually? Let me just double check this real quick. He is a finisher. Okay. All right. Here we go, boys. We're going with the props of the week. This is one prop for every single fight on the card. Let's get it done right now. We're going to go into it with the first one, that is Zachary Reese versus Jackson McVeigh. We're going with under 1.5 rounds in this fight. This fight should end in the first round, and if not, we're going to give these guys a couple extra minutes to get it done inside the second round. I think they get it done, though. I think it's pretty easy. It should be a very clear victory on either side. I'm going to go with Jackson McVeigh as well. Maybe a little bit of money getting splashed on there. Plus 600 for his knockout prop is fucking ridiculous. I might touch that all day. Next, we have Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. Now, if you're not picking Miles Johns plus 3.5, you're high as shit. Daniel Marcos is not going to win 30-27 against Miles Johns. And honestly, I'd be picking Miles Johns on the line. He's a significant wrestler. He's got mix-up capability. Daniel Marcos does not deal well with takedowns. This guy's very, very clearly got a hole in his game. Guys have started to abuse it, and they're starting to win fights. His last fight that he had with a split decision, who was it with again? Daniel Marcos? Yeah, Adrian Yanez. He lost that fight as well. I would just be a very, very big red flag on Daniel Marcos right now. I would not be putting money on that guy until you see him improve the ground game. Tisha Pennington versus Denise Gomes. This fight is a little bit too close to call, in my opinion. You can't even bet the under on it or the over because of the fact that Denise Gomes is such a fucking power heavy, fucking hungry, whatever the hell, pit bull you want to call her. I would lean towards Tisha Pennington plus 3.5. Let me just think for a second. Yeah, we're going to go Tisha Pennington plus 3.5. I think Denise Gomes is good. Do I think she's going to win all 3 rounds? Probably not. I think I can see her getting taken down for at least 1 round and not really knowing how to get back up. Tisha Pennington's okay on the ground. Wife was champ. She's got mix-up capabilities. She's quite good. I think I can see her getting it done. Give me Tisha Pennington to at least cover 1 round. I can take it. Josh Hawkick versus Max Jimenez. Hawkick by knockout is kind of the clearest thing that you can pick here. You can go under 1.5 rounds as well if you want, which we can do right here. Probably because Max has not been knocked out yet, but let me tell you, it's coming. It's going to be the first round. Next, we have Maya Bueno Silva versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. This one, I think we're going to take Jacqueline Cavalcanti to win via knockout or decision. I don't think Maya Bueno Silva is going to give up a choke. She fucking is too good on the ground for that, but I think she will end up losing probably. Maya Bueno Silva having a bit of a problem at what is it, bantamweight? Yeah, she just can't really. She's too big, like she's too small for the weight class. Really, she kind of gets mauled. Girls like Cavalcanti are just gonna hold her down and beat her up. I'm not really sure she should even be in the UFC anymore. I guess because she ranked, but whatever. Cavalcanti's gonna win, in my opinion. Let's get it done. Ricky Simon versus Hayoni Barcelos. Ricky Simon by knockout or decision is probably your best bet of the evening. He's going to be looking good. He's going to be forcing a lot of pressure on Hayoni. Will I think Hayoni gets knocked out? Not really, but can I see it happening? Fucking A. Barcelos has been caught before. He got caught by Cody, I think, in their fight as well. He was tagging him a couple times. Ricky Simon can put guys out. He's got real... I'm going to yawn into the fucking next day. He's got real one-punch knockout power, and I can really see him putting him down. Give me Ricky Simon, man. I think he can get it done. I think he's got a lot of just good options on him. He's going to mix it up. He's going to look good. Haider Emil versus Jamal Emmers. This one's a fucking question mark. This one, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Do I think it even makes it to the fucking bell? I don't know. I really fucking don't. Do I think Haider Emil is a can, though? I'm not sure. Do I think he beat William Gomez? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, maybe... I guess it comes to that second round, huh? I don't know, man. Both of these guys have fought fucking bums. He went to a decision with Amara Sanes, and Sanes fucking sucks, man. This one's a fucking question mark. I'm just gonna probably skip this fight. I really don't know. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna go Jamal Emmers to cover, man. There's no fucking way. First of all, I don't think Haider Emil is going to knock out Jamal Emmers. I think this is probably gonna go to a decision unless Jamal Emmers puts this boy on his fucking ass. Fuck, man. This is gonna be a hard fight for Haider Emil. This is gonna be a hard fight for this kid. He's got a lot of pressure, a lot of power hungry shots, and Jamal Emmers is just gonna wait for him. He's gonna wait. But give me Jamal Emmers to cover. Marco Tulio Silva versus CLD. Knockout or decision for my boy, Marco Tulio Silva. No way he's getting a submission. He's going to knock this boy into the next fucking dimension, probably. Look out for CLD getting knocked out early. I can see it happening in the second round. Just gets pieced up in the first. Ends up getting chinned in the second. Chris Padilla versus Ismail Bonfim. We love the plus 3.5. Or fucking, we love the money line right there for Chris Padilla. Plus 110. Give me my boy to get it done as an underdog. Let's go, baby. Muslim Salikov versus Uros Medic. Under 1.5 rounds is probably where we're looking. There's... Oh, did you just sign me out? There's been an error. What are you fucking talking about, boy? There's no way you guys just fucking did that to me, did you? Okay, we got to redo this. But while we're talking about... What were we talking about? Muslim Salikov versus Uros Medic. This fight should be going under 1.5 rounds. There's not a whole lot of ways that I can see Uros Medic winning other than the first round. I think most likely you're going to see a win for Uros Medic as well. The problem becomes that Muslim Salikov has won 3 in a row or 2 in a row, whatever it is, as a dog. Just knocked out Carlos Leal with a really, really bad knockout recently. And that's a big fucking red flag for me, man. This guy moves really well. He's got a lot of good pressure on him. He looks way too fucking good for his age, to be completely honest. 41 and almost 42. And this guy still looks like an absolute speed demon. Still looks like one of the best karate fighters I can see in the UFC at this point. And he's fucking 42. These karate guys still got a lot of good movement. He was moving well, chinned him with an overhand, just absolutely put that boy in his ass, and I could really see him doing it again. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to take Urs Medic this week. I might be just straying away from the money line picks on that fight, and again, we're going to pick it right here in about 2 seconds, but we're going to be taking the under 1.5. I can just see it going to the first round. I don't really see it going much farther than that. Give me the under 1.5, which makes more sense to me. Matt Schnell versus Joseph Morales. You can go Morales inside distance. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of other ways I see Matt Schnell getting through this. He's probably going to get choked out, and Joseph Morales is going to be sitting right there with his ass in a choke, rear naked choke, and he's going to tap or just go out. Matt Schnell probably going to retire again after this. Doesn't have a whole lot of other fights inside the UFC. He kind of has to fight pure grapplers because he's just too chinny to even take a shot anymore. And Morales can hit like a truck too. Matt Schnell should be worried. Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown. Plus 5.5 for Randy Brown at a plus 100 is fucking ridiculous. He's going to beat the shit out of Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim does not do well with pressure. Neither Bonfim brother does. That's their hole in their game. When they have guys that give them adversity back and start pushing back at them and don't just let them fucking, take the space and take the takedowns and just do whatever they want. When they actually have adversity, they kind of start fucking panicking. And when they panic, they overthrow and they do a lot of big actions and they gas out. And this happened time and time again. Happened with Wonderboy. He did not win that fucking fight. Wonderboy won round 2 and 3. And now you're going to have it again with Randy Brown, who has 5 rounds to beat the fuck out of Bonfim. 4th and 5th, if we even get there, Bonfim ain't going to be looking too good, and I can promise you that. Give me Randy Brown to cover. Plus a 48,000. What? $20 gives you 10 grand? Holla at ya, boy. Recap on this: under 1.5 round for Reese and McVeigh. Miles Johnson to cover 3.5. Pennington to cover 3.5. Under 1.5 for Hawk kicking Jimenez. Jacqueline Cavalcanti to win by knockout or decision. Ricky Simone to get it done by knockout or decision. Jamal Emmers plus 3.5. Marco Tulio to get it done by knockout or decision. Chris Padilla on the line as a dog. Under 1.5 rounds for Muslim Salikov and Uros Medic. Joseph Morales to get it done inside distance. And Randy Brown to cover 5.5, which is what he can cover, fucking 2 rounds almost on everyone's scorecard except for one guy. $10 gets you back 5 grand. Let's try and get a Ruby tonight, boys. If we get a Ruby, I'll be buying you all drinks at the bar. You can come on down. Now we're gonna go on to the parlays that I like. There's not gonna be very many. I'm just gonna give you guys the safe ones that I like. We're gonna give you guys the safe ones at the start, and then we'll give you guys some long shots at the end. Let's start off with the safe ones. What are we at? 17 minutes. Absolutely perfect. We're going to look at early picks. Miles Johns and under 1.5 for that Reese McVeigh gives you a plus 138. You want to bet $50 on that. Gives you 119 back. That's probably something I'm going to be playing a little bit early. Or if you want to play something like this, you want to play a little bit more wild, you can go Josh Hawkick under 1.5 rounds, as well as McVeigh and Reese under 1.5 rounds. You can take Miles Johns on the line or take the spread if you want to be a little bit safer. And then you can take Jacqueline Cavalcanti as a 4-pick parlay and secure yourself $25 to pay $162. And again, if you switch it under the line, it pays $264. My opinion, I would take Miles Johns on the line. I think Daniel Marcos valued here as a minus 188 is a little bit laughable. I think the line there is a little bit gross. I think the mathematics here is trying to get you to bet Daniel Marcos, seeing that he's a minus 190. It's trying to fuck with your brain. I'm going to say Miles Johns probably covers and beats the fuck out of him. There's no way I see Daniel Marcos taking this 3 rounds and just, doing a clean boxing thing the whole time with Miles Johnson. If he does, I'm going to be a little bit confused because Miles Johnson should be able to take him down. He has major holes in his game. Again, covers a little bit safer. Do as you will. You want to take something a little bit later on, I would take Miles Johns to cover. You can take Hawk. Oh, fuck. You can just honestly just take under 2.5 rounds, right? I don't even know if you can. Is it going to let me? Hello? Plus 3.5. Hawk kick. Under 2. Boom. And then you go... What's the other one I wanted? Marco Tulio. That gives you a plus 280. Again, these are short little parlays. If you want to bet some single stuff, though, I'd be looking at Marco Tulio Silva inside distance. That pays minus 140. $50 on that pays you, what, 40? 35? That's not that good, actually. You can take Muslim Salikov on the line. Has value. It really does. Chris Padilla has value on the line, 100%. Jamal Emmers, definitely value on the line. Let me see if there's anyone else here. Miles Johns, value on the line. And Randy Brown, value on the line. I'm going to pick... You know what? There you go. Those are the 5 underdogs that I think can hit this week. But again, we're gonna go with our most confident to least confident, and then we'll get you guys out of here. Most confident underdog, probably sitting as either Randy Brown or Miles John, or actually, you know what? Probably Chris Padilla. Yeah, sorry, I would say Chris Padilla. Most confident underdog here, Chris Padilla easily. Should be able to mop up Ismail Bonfim. Shouldn't even be a question. Second one, probably Randy Brown. Should be able to easily go through Bonfim. The Bonfim brothers have a big problem right now with cardio. They're fighting 2 guys with cardio. That's a big issue for me to see as a bettor. I would stay away. Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. Fucking beautiful fight. I can see Miles Johns running through. And then we're going to go probably Jamal Emmers to get it done against Hyder Emil. The 2 are clashing quite heavily. You're going to see some big firefight shots inside and out each round. I'm going to say they probably go distance because most of the time you see big firefighters, they don't really go under. You either have the first round where they go all out and fucking blow each other up, or you have it go distance. So I'm going to say first round or finish for that fight. And then Muslim Salikov is the last one. Least confident underdog, still can get it done against Uros Medic, who was at minus 200 to start off the week. A little bit of a question there for the line. But if you want to bet all the underdogs together, you're feeling a little bit lucky. $15 will get you back $1,100. You can risk it for the biscuit if you want. $10 gets you back $800 on Bet365. You can risk it, see what's up. $5 gets you back $400. A dollar gets you back $100. Why not? You're in for it. So am I. We're going to look at... What's one more I wanted to look at? Jackson McVeigh's another good underdog to pick too, but you know, I'm not even gonna get into that right now. Zachary Reese is on short notice. That should be enough for you to fucking question everything. Zachary Reese fucking sucks, by the way, so just putting it out there. That's all I got for you guys this week, I think. For a late parlay, if you guys want, you can go Morales to get it done inside distance. You can go Muslim Salikov and Medic under 1.5 rounds. You can go Chris Padilla and Marco Tulio Silva money line. You can go Cavalcanti money line. You can go fucking Hawkick inside distance, and you can go Miles Johns to cover. That gives you a fucking little 6-piece, 1,136. That's your big parlay for the week. $25 gets you back 310. Fucking run it. And it actually, I was supposed to do a one more. What was it? The cycle parlay. Let's just run it here. We're gonna go. It's not even worth it for Hawkick, man. We're going to go Joseph Morales to win by submission. We're going to go with Chris Padilla. Do you think decision? No, he's a fucking finishing machine, man. What do I think? Maybe choke. Has he been finished before? Benoit choked him out. Maybe we go... This is fucking hard, man. This is a hard one. Marco Tulio Silva to win by knockout. And then you go bang, bang, bucks, you know? Bang, bang, bucks. You go Ricky Samoa to win by decision. That's my official fucking pick. Boom. $25 get you back. Woo! $474. That's all I got for you guys today. Bang. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already. This was the Betting Talk. I'll see you guys all for the live tomorrow. And if I don't, I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your week, boys. Peace.